there's a place out there called AdMob, and you simply go to admob.com. And AdMob is a very unique service where you can actually promote products through the iPhone. And you may be wondering, well, how many iPhones are there really out there where you can get a lot of exposure? Well, I'll tell you right now, I don't know how many iPhones are out there, but when you load an account with $100, and if you're only going to pay like 3 or 4 cents per click, you can go through that $100 in minutes. That's how many people actually click on ads on an iPhone. So with AdMob, once you sign up, and AdMob, just like anything else, it's free to sign up, and then you just load your account with money that you want to use. And once you sign up, you go ahead and click on create an iPhone ad. Then it will take you to an area where you can actually design an ad that will show up on people's iPhones. Now, this is phenomenal because this is not Google AdWords, or you're not doing any kind of pay-per-click using Yahoo or MSN and having to jump through millions of hoops to try to get your ads approved, and then you're wondering how come you're not getting any clicks. You will get exposure immediately with AdMob. So this is one of the services that we actually used in making the money that you saw in the income proof video. Well, you can see there's a couple different ways you can promote on an AdMob. You can actually send people directly to a website. You can have people literally touch an ad and it will call a number that you want them to call. You can have them touch an ad and a video will show. You can have them touch an ad and an audio will start playing. It's just phenomenal. And you can just imagine, if you have a broad imagination, the type of advertising you can do is incredible. And we actually teach you all kinds of really unique ways you can leverage, phone calls and video and audio on AdMob, within Maverick Money Makers. So you'll learn more about this when you join. So let's go ahead and just show you an example. With promoting a website, we're going to go ahead and for an ad name, we'll just say ad1 because it doesn't matter. That name's not going to show up anywhere on the ad. Next is going to be the ad text, and you can see over here on the right, this is an iPhone sample, and you can actually see what your ad's going to look like. So keep in mind an iPhone is touchscreen, so when people touch your ad, it's actually going to take them to a website, and this website's going to be the product that you chose on ClickBank that you're promoting as an affiliate. So for an ad, since it is touchscreen, you can say something like touch here to make money now. So can you imagine if someone's on their iPhone and they're just playing around with applications and games and they see an ad that says touch here to make money now? Do you think they'd probably touch that ad? Of course they would. And this is a proven ad that we're actually using right now that's getting a lot of people to any product that we want to promote as an affiliate. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's a product about making money. This text right here is it works like a miracle. So once you have the text in, then it says tile, you can actually put in a thumbnail image if you want to create like a small image or find an image on Google Images or anywhere. It has to be 38 by 38 pixels, and then you can load an image up here if you'd like to really make it pop. Well, what we actually found that works well is you can click on choose title, and then you can actually pick whatever image you would like. And if you choose finance and business, you can see it puts a little graph in here, which is kind of cool. But then you can go through here and see all the different images and see which one kind of looks interesting to you. So even this one that looks like a little magnifying glass, that's kind of cool too, because it looks like a button you would want to touch. So you can go through and look at whatever ones. We'll just go ahead and choose finance and business, and we use this one a lot, and it works just fine because it's not really about the image as what people see, and they're actually reading, touch here to make money now. So once you get to that point, the next part is actually choosing your website URL. Well, you remember that ClickBank hop link that we copied earlier? This is where you're going to put that. So for website URL, I just hit copy and paste, and then I've got that URL in here. Now you see it says page must be formatted for the iPhone display. This is something where when you want to promote a product as an affiliate on an iPhone, you want to check with that product creator to make sure that their page will show up properly on an iPhone. Now, I'm using Maverick Money Makers as an example because being one of the developers of Maverick Money Makers, I can tell you right now that it is formatted to work on all cell phones. So that's perfectly fine, and this website URL is going to work. So once you put that in there, You scroll down and then look at the targeting, and this is where you can actually choose different countries that you would like your ad to show up in. Now, this is again, if you don't have your own product or service, if you're promoting as an affiliate, you want to check with the product owner to make sure which countries that product is they actually take customers in. Well, again, being part of Maverick Money Makers, I can tell you that we accept members from all countries. So that is going to give you so much more exposure and allow it just open up, the floodgates to make more money than you could, more money than you could make by promoting any other product. So now that you have location, then you want to scroll down all the way to the bottom. Now this is what just blows people's minds, is where it says enter bid. It says minimum bid 3 cents. Now, if you are wanting to promote on Google, for instance, and if you're trying to promote a product about making money and you have to choose keywords, and so your keywords are going to be in the make money theme, I can tell you right now the minimum bid in the make money industry is at least $1. And that's $1 per click. So let's go ahead and pull up a calculator for a second. And I want to show you how much exposure you can get for your money. So let's go ahead and say if you had $100 to spend on advertising, and if you were going to go through Google, and if it's $1 a click, you're only going to get 100 people coming to a website because you only have $100 and it's $1 a click. Well, if it's 3 cents a click, and then if you take 100 divided by 0.03, you can get 3,333 clicks. 3,333 clicks on using this service and using this method, instead of going to Google and going to the big search engines and going through the pay-per-click bidding wars that everyone is doing. So, this is a gem just as it is. And just for watching this video, you should be very excited that now you know about AdMob. And even if you knew about it before and you never used it, you should use it. And we're using it. We're getting a lot of success, and that's why we're showing you. So for entering in your bid, it says 4 cents when the minimum bid is 3 cents, but then there is a high bid of 96 cents. Now you have to think for a minute, well, who in their right mind is going to put, oh, I'm going to bid 97 cents so I can be the highest bidder and get the most traffic? And that's the way the stuff works, is that when you're bidding more money, you're going to get you're going to get the first round of traffic, you're going to get first pick, I guess you could say, and more traffic than the people that are bidding lower. The people that are bidding lower, it may take a little bit more time for traffic to come through. Well, I'll tell you right now, with our personal experience with AdMob, you can bid the minimum bid 3 cents and hit create your ad, and literally within minutes you can go through thousands and thousands of clicks in minutes using the minimum bid. So that's all there is to choosing a product on a massive marketplace like ClickBank and coming to an amazing service like this and just really promoting in a unique way that nobody else is doing. And this is just the true heart of what Maverick Money Makers is all about. Maverick Money Makers is a club not formed by one individual. It's formed by just a whole band of multimillionaires, and we sit around and we put all of our ideas together. And when we put all of our ideas together, we come up with incredible, unique techniques like this because we all come from different backgrounds. And when you join as a member, this is the type of training that you're going to get. You're going to get very unique marketing methods and very amazing ways to build businesses on the internet that you're just not going to get anywhere else. So if you like this video, this is just a small taste of what you're going to get when you join Maverick Money Makers. And if you enjoyed it, then by all means, please join up. We'd be more than happy to have you. And something, if you don't already know what our purpose is, our purpose at Maverick Money Makers is to teach people how to make money on the internet so they can live better. So if you want to make more money or just make money in general on the internet, and if you want to live better, then Maverick Money Makers is for you.